let's discuss about the electric circuit. Okay, this is an electric circuit. So what is an electric circuit? The current flows through the circuit. Okay, the current flows through the circuit. So last class I have explained about the setup of this electric shell and the bulb, right? So this is the positive terminal and the negative terminal. So bulb will be there. So you have attached the positive terminal to here and the negative terminal here. Last class we have done this, right? If it is having two terminals, so you have to connect the wire to the two terminals. If it is not there, the positive wire you connect here and the negative wire you connect at the tip of the bulb. Okay. So this is the in this one, when you connect the shell to the bulb, okay, the positive terminal to the positive of the bulb and the negative terminal to the negative of the bulb. In this case, the bulb glows. So, okay, in this case bulb glows. When you connect this, as soon as you connect the shell to the bulb, the energy starts from the positive terminal. Always energy starts from the positive terminal and it starts flow. It starts to flow to the bulb, and from this positive side to the negative side, it comes back to the shell again. So this is the continuous process. So this is the continuous process until bulb is fused or shell is weak. Until that situation, the current continuously flows and the bulb glows. Okay. So this is called as a circuit. This is called as a closed circuit. So this is the closed. So when the energy starts flowing, the bulb glows and it comes back to here. This is called as a closed circuit. Okay. So if you open here, does the bulb close? So if you don't connect this wire to this wire, so does the bulb close? No, it doesn't close. It doesn't glow. Why? Because this is open here. So this is the open circuit, right? So this flow of a current will be braked here. So the flow of energy, flow of current is braked here. So since this is brake here, the bulb doesn't glow. Okay. So in these cases, so bulb doesn't glow. This is called as a circuit. So this is the closed circuit. In order, this will allow the current to flow through this circuit. So this connection will allow the current to flow through. So this is called as a closed circuit. Okay. Next, in case I have explained, if the bulb is fused, if the filament inside this bulb it is fused. Fused means if it is breakdown. So in that case, bulb doesn't glow. Okay. So this is the circuit. And next, there is one activity given here, a torch bulb. A torch bulb is taken here and so here take the same bulb and the same shell again. So try to do this connection. So this is a bulb. Okay. So what you have to do is take one wire and connect it from here to here. And then what you have to do is you have to connect one negative to negative side, and this is a positive side. This is a positive side. Okay. Take one wire, connect the shell with the negative side to the bulb negative side, and here you don't connect anything. Okay, don't connect any wires. So directly you take the bulb and attach to shell. So you directly touch this tip of this bulb to the shell. What will happen? Will the current flow? So you have to check this. Okay, so do this activity at home. In this case, So what you can do is, so take one wire and connect it to negative and negative. Positive side, don't connect any wires. If you touch this to the shell, will the bulb glow? Yes, obviously bulb will glow. Why? Because positive is connected to the positive, right? If you touch this bulb to the directly tip of the shell, so bulb will glow. How does it glow? If you touch this here, so if the bulb is touched here, so the current starts flowing, right? The current starts flowing from here. So sorry, the current will start from positive side, so it will go to the bulb, and it will, from the negative side, it again comes back to this negative side. So this will be the continued process of flowing the current. So this will become a closed circuit. So this will become a closed circuit, hence the current flows and the bulb glows. Okay. So next one is electric switch. Okay. So the next topic is electric switch. Have you observed the switch at the home? So if you switch on the light, if you switch it on, the light will glow. If you switch it off, the light doesn't glow. That is called as a switch. And how exactly that switch works, I will explain here. Electric switch. So this is an electric switch, okay. How exactly it works? So what you have to do is take one shell. Take one shell here. Okay. So now what you have to do is take one thermocol. You have to take one thermocol sheet. Take a small thermocol sheet. Take two drawing pins. You know drawing pins, right? If you put a paper on the notice board, you will be just pinning the, you just put the pins on the sheets, right? So those pins are called as the drawing pins. So it will be very sharp. If you just put it like this, it will just go inside the thermocol. So you have to take two drawing pins, okay? So take two drawing pins, and what you have to do is, you have to take 4 wires, okay? Usually we take 4 wires only. So take 4 wires. One wire should be connected to this pin. So you skin the wire. So what you can do is just skin the wire and just this one you can skin the wire and just put it to the drawing pins and put it inside the thermocols. Okay. So one is fixed. Another one, do the same thing. Skin the wires and put it on the drawing pins and attach that pin to the thermocol sheet. Okay, this is a thermocol sheet. Attach that pin to the thermocol sheet. So now you fixed 2 wires. Okay. So here, have you seen the this one safety pins? So safety pins will be there, no? So you have to connect one safety pin to the one side. So this is the safety pin. Okay. So this is the safety pin is attached at the one side. Okay. So this is the first setup, and the another setup is you have to, this is a positive and negative. So you have to take one wire, connect it to this side and connect to another one to this side. Okay. So what you have to do after you do this setup and this setup, so just attach these 2 wires. So attach these 2 wires. So what will happen? So when you touch this pin to this drawing pin, when you touch this safety pin to the drawing pin, what will happen? So when you touch this one, so when you touch the pin, the safety pin to this drawing sheet, the current starts flowing. The current, it starts flowing, and how exactly you will come to know whether it can, the current is flowing or not. So you can similarly take one bulb. Okay, take one bulb here. Okay, so these are the 2 terminals we have attached. So when you do this, so see here, the positive side should be connected to the positive and negative should be negative. Okay, don't mix up that. So when you do this, the current starts flowing, right, from positive side to this one, and it starts from here and it continuously flows to the negative side. So in this case the energy starts flowing, the power starts flowing and bulb glows. Okay, so it comes back to negative. So if you don't touch this pin, so pin, remove the pin. So if you remove the pin from this terminal, does the energy flow? Does it flow from this to? It comes till here. Okay, this energy comes from till here, and here since the breakage is there, this is the breakage of the flow. So breakage of the circuit. So this is the break and it stops here itself and it doesn't continuously flow through the circuit. In this case bulb doesn't glow. Only when it glows when you touch this pin to this pin. Okay, this acts like a switch. The same thing will be applied in the home appliances switches, but it will be complex. That circuit is very complex. If you open also you will not be able to understand how exactly it works. But here this is the simple switch. This acts like the pin acts like a switch. So when you do this, actually when you try to do this, okay, if you do this you will be knowing that how exactly the switch works. Only the pin, when this pin touches this pin, the current flows and the bulb glows. When you open this pin, current doesn't flow and the bulb also doesn't glow. This pin acts like a switch. So this is the switch. So this is, we call it as electric switch. Okay. So similarly, our home appliances switches also will work. So in this case, so this one we call it as a switch. So remember that if any questions asked in the exam, so you have to show all the answers with the diagrams. Then you will get full marks. Okay. So this pin acts like a switch. So in this case, so next one. So this switch you understood, right? So the next topic we learn about the inside view of a torch. So let me draw the diagram first. So this is the inside view of a torch. Okay, this is the inside view. So this is the inside view of a torch. So it is very simple. Okay, you have to just understand. So this is the bulb. Okay, this is the bulb, and outside a layer is called as a plastic casting. So this is the plastic casting, and inside there are two electric shells. Inside there are two electric shells. This is a side switch. So this is the side switch. Okay, this is the electric bulb. This is a filament inside that. This is a wire connection between the shell to the bulb. Okay, so it is very simple. Okay, so whenever you see this diagram, so you just have to understand there is one wire connection between. This is the wire connection between from the bulb to the switch. Okay, this connection will come from the switch, and here there will be one more wire from the switch to the negative side of the electric shell. So whenever you switch it on, it makes sure that this line, this wire should connect it to this wire. So whenever you switch it on, this wire, it should be connected to this wire. Whenever this is connected, so the energy starts flowing from here to the bulb and it flows back from this wire to the negative side. Okay, again this energy will be going from positive side, goes from the bulb to the bulb, and it again comes back to the negative side. Okay, this is the current flow. This is the way of current flow when the switch is on. Whenever the switch is on, it makes sure to connect these two wires. Okay, the wire from the bulb and the wire from the shell, it should be connected. Whenever you switch it on, these wires should be connected and the energy starts flowing from this. Okay, in this case the bulb will glow. So we will get the light from the bulb. So whenever you switch it off, so whenever the switch off, whenever connection will be break. This connection is break. Whenever there is a break in the flow, whenever there is a break in the circuit, will the bulb glow? No. Why? Because it breaks the flow of current from positive to negative, from positive to negative. So in this case, the connection is break and current doesn't flow. In this case, bulb will not glow. So this is the procedure of a torch, and this is the inside view. Okay. The simple thing, you just draw the picture, name the things, that is electric shell, this is a plastic casting, bulb, this is the wire, okay, this is a side switch. Okay, simple procedure, right? When you switch on, the circuit is closed, current flows, bulb glows. Whenever you switch it off, there is a break in the circuit, current doesn't flow and bulb also doesn't glow. So this is the simple way to present the view of a torch. Okay, so next topic is conductors and insulators. Okay, this is the last topic in this chapter. So conductors and insulators. So what do you mean by conductors? Conductors are the materials which allows the current to pass through. So it allows the current to pass through. Okay, these are the conductors. Conductor means allow the current to pass through. Okay, this conductors which allows the current to pass through, and insulator doesn't allow the current to pass through. Okay, so let us take an examples. So before you made the structure switch setup I have showed you, right? That means you have taken an electric shell, and this electric shell you connected to the bulb, and from here you have connected to the switch. This is the pin we had put, right? So from here to negative terminal I have already explained this switch, right? So now in this setup, don't take this pin. Take a plastic piece. Take any plastic piece. Take something like a marker pen or a pen. Okay, so take any plastic piece and try to connect from this to this. Does the bulb glow? No. Why? Because plastic is an insulator. Plastic is an insulator. Plastic doesn't allow the current to pass through that. Okay. So instead of this plastic piece, put some key. So put some key here. Okay. So instead of plastic piece, put key. So key will allow the current to pass through. Why? Because this is a conductor. Conductor means this material is a conductor material. How can you say? If you put this here, bulb will glow. Bulb will definitely glow. Why? Because this key is made up of iron, and iron allows the current to pass through. Iron is an example of conductors. So plastic is the example of insulator. Plastic doesn't allow the current to pass through, and key, this iron, will allow the current to pass through. So take this setup, and you can check with the few materials. Take a key, a rubber, take a rubber or a wood or a glass or a metal pieces. Okay, so take this, and there is one table given here. So you have to take the same switch, take some materials, take rubber, plastic, glass piece, key and hairpin, so a safety pin or something. So take all the materials and try to do with which material the bulb glows. Okay, you make a table, take the object taken. So for example, key, make two. So I'll just show you. Make two boxes. Make one. So let me show you. So make like this. Okay. So draw one box here. In this one, just say here objects used. Okay. So here conductor, insulator. So draw this table. Okay, take the objects. For example, key. If you take a key will allow the bulb to glow. So this is a conductor. Put a tick mark here. Is this an insulator? No, this is not an insulator. Why? Because this allows the current. So take a plastic. Plastic will allow the current to pass through? No. So you put no here, and this is an insulator. Take rubber. Take eraser. Okay. Take rubber. Will it allow the current to pass through? No. So this will not allow the current to pass through. So this is not a conductor. This is an insulator. Take few more materials like this, okay, and make this table. So here completes the chapter 12, that is electricity and the circuits, okay. So practice all this at home. Thank you.